Okay, I'm gonna try to show you with holding this camera in one hand and working with the other how to repair and paint drywall even when they're thick coats within an hour, maybe hour and a half. This has been about an hour. I came in this morning and found this spot that was needed to be taped, and you know, normally you're like, oh no, that's 2 or 3 trips, you got to tape it, come back and block it, come back and sand it and skim it, and is a PIA. So the alternative to do that from that is to this one I just used Durabond 20 on. You can get stuff, an additive, they used to call it accelerant, to put in there that will make it dry in, you know, minutes, almost quicker than you can get it out of the pan. But you can see this patch is in pretty rough shape and appears to be wet. Most people wouldn't mess with it. Well, it's only been an hour and I've already hit it twice. So you put it on there and go ahead and, like this, I had to tape, what did I use? I used that mesh self-adhesive drywall tape, but you can use regular tape, it doesn't matter. But when you put the first coat on, make sure you can't see the tape at all. Go ahead and make it thick if you have to, because it won't be a problem. With the mesh, you know, usually when you pull your knife over it the first time, you'll see all those little squares, the mesh showing through. Well, don't let any of that happen. Okay, so I did that, and then I did what I'm going to show you on the first coat, and then this is the second coat, which looks like it needs to dry, but if you come up and touch it, it doesn't show my fingerprints. It's been, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. And so it's ready to wet sand. So I'm going to take a sponge here, and you don't use hardly any pressure at all, or else you'll tear it up. But hopefully you can see these big ridges and stuff here. They're going to disappear here in a second. Okay, we'll get it soaking wet. This is working good. This is dry just about right. It takes a little practice to know right when you can start wet sanding it, but it's not that precise. You know, you just, when you can touch it without leaving a fingerprint, it's ready. Okay, this is going to be kind of difficult because I'm using one hand and holding the camera with the other, but you can see that it's almost getting there. So when it's stubborn like that, I'll go ahead and wet it and take the knife and roll over it real lightly. And a lot of times I will keep wetting the knife also. And then you can get down on these edges. You can press a little harder. And sometimes there's a little place that needs filled in. Well, when you're doing this, a little bit of drywall mud gets on your knife, Durabond, and you can even fix the imperfection. Another good thing about this is if it's an occupied house, like this one is, you don't want to be blowing sand all over the place. I mean, dust. You know, when you sand it, dust goes everywhere, so you'd have to cover everything up. With wet sanding and this method, there is no dust. We'll pull a little bit up to that little seam there. Okay, you see how much smoother it's getting now. Haven't touched sandpaper. Haven't made another trip. Okay, you see how screwed up that looks like? We'll just take your knife with almost no pressure, pull it down. Same over here. Before you know it, you've got a patch. This needed to be taped, which most people consider that a 2 or 3 tripper. But now you can do it. You can do it with 1 trip. No sandpaper. No dust. And it's ready to paint. A couple more little things once I put this camera down, and we can paint it. So there you go. Hope that helps a lot of you all out. If you have any questions, Paul at PAINTit.com, or fill out the form below this video, and we'll help you all we can. Okay, good luck. Bye. Camera won't stop, my finger's wet.